let's go ahead and talk about episode 4 and 5 of And Just Like That, Most Notable Handbags, from my opinion. Hey, this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. So let's go ahead and get into our topic for today, which, we're going to be covering those most notable handbags for Just Like That. So I'm going to combine both of these episodes together because I was a little overzealous with me planning to do this mini series, and I'm behind on recording. So I'm recording right after work. I'm super excited. It's Friday, and this week was a week. So that's it. We'll leave that to work week. We're on the happy time because it's Friday, weekend's coming up. So we want to go ahead and get this video recorded and edited so I can get it uploaded. So let's go ahead and get into it. And that was a lot of rambling. But anyway, so for episode 4, the most notable handbags that I noticed for me, right? This is my opinion because it's my channel kind of thing. Is going to be, the first one is LTW, who, if you do not know, Lisa Todd Wexley, her yellow handbag. The funny thing is, when they did the shot, all you could see is this yellow bag. You could see that it's top handle. I'm a top handle girl, so it attracted me to it. But you could not see the full beauty of this bag. Why? Because the frame was behind a rail. Right. So we need to see the bags, y'all. Come on now, don't do this to us. So I couldn't see the full thing, but when I started doing my Google searching, I was like, I see that yellow bag. I need to figure out what it is. And it is by a brand called Veronica. Is that right? Yes, Veronica Silisani. And so actually, by the time you see this video, I would have talked about this brand before. So if I remember, I will link that related video down below where I talked about it a little bit further. But I really like this. It's not a brand that I have heard of. They make things in small batches, and a summary for you. Hopefully, I keep hitting my microphone. I'm a little not used to it being here. So anyway, that one was the most notable bag for me because it's unique brand, unique style, and color. Okay, if you're at this portion of the video, thank you so much for continuing to watch. Please go ahead, like this video. Please go ahead and subscribe. I always leave extra videos linked down below as well as at the end. If you're not quite sure, that's okay. I understand you want to think about it. Know that it is of no cost. You can unsubscribe at any time. Also, if you just need to get the feel of me, check out those videos in the description box that I linked down below, or watch this whole video, right? And then you will get another one that suggests to you. Next up is going to be, actually, this is not a handbag. It's Sima's Fendi earring. I thought it perfectly fit Sima. It was this F. It took up basically the whole ear. It was edgy. It was cool. Loved it for her. And I think it's a pretty cool earring. It would actually be something that I would possibly wear if I were wearing costume jewelry. I'm not a big costume jewelry girl because it irritates my ears, and I've decided not to spend money on costume jewelry. If it's plated in real metals, like plated in real gold, I'll consider that. But just straight up costume jewelry, and I don't know, the Fendi one might be. I didn't look into it that much. So that is the next most notable, even though that is not a handbag. Had to holler that out. Call that out. Next up is going to be LTW. We're back to LTW. So this is the episode where they had the anniversary party, and I'm laughing because exactly what her husband did is something my husband would have done. And he has the assignment to send off the invitations, and lo and behold, he didn't send them off. And I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. So Cult Gaia. So I actually wasn't too excited about the style bag, but more about the Cult Gaia brand, and that's the reason why I wanted to mention it. So with the Cult Gaia bag, it is beautiful, really cool, elegant, and unique. But I wanted to talk about the Cult Gaia brand because I really admire how they've been able to kind of do these out of the box styles, and they're at more reasonable, more contemporary price points as far as luxury bags go. So I think Cult Gaia is one to watch out for. I would love to have a Cult Gaia piece. And yeah, I think Cult Gaia is a brand you should look into if you have not heard of them. They're cool, edgy, fun. They're really good. So yeah, check out Cult Gaia. Okay, next up is going to be, that's everything from episode 4. So let's move on to episode 5. First up is going to be the handbag that Professor Naya was carrying. It was sitting on the bench next to her. It is made by, let me check my notes here. As you can see, I had 2 different spots for notes. Isn't that crazy? Professor Naya and Miranda were sitting on a bench together. I love how they had just positioned it very casually, but it drew my attention to it. Love that it's a top handle. Have we established I'm a top handle girl? Yes. If you did not know, yes, I am. So we got another top handle bag. This one's by the brand Marina Raphael. So actually, when I looked at it, the regular price was about $2,000 and it's currently on sale wherever it's located. But I love that it has the kind of like lacquer handles at the top. It's kind of a twist on a woven bag. And I like that about it because it's unique and it kind of just stands out and sets itself apart from like similar styles or bags made in similar materials. I like that it was done in a fresh and new way. Next up, going to be Charlotte's Ralph Lauren bag. So by the time you see this video, I would have talked about handbag brands doing a tag video that I have brands that I haven't purchased from, but I am interested in. And Ralph Lauren did make the list. So yeah, Charlotte was carrying the RL. Charlotte was carrying the Ralph Lauren Ricky bag. So if you don't know, Ralph Lauren makes kind of creme de la creme top label type of clothing as well as accessories. I keep wanting to say RL Ricky because they have a RL 50 that I wanted for a long period of time. So if you hear me say that, sorry, I mean Ralph Lauren Ricky bag. So this Ricky bag, if I remember correctly, was actually named after his wife or designed to be inspired by his wife, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm going off of fashion memory, and this week has been a week, like I already said, so I have no idea. My brain is all over the place. I thought Wednesday was Thursday, and then my day was screwed up today on Friday, so just bear with me. But I think that is the case. And so, yeah, this is a top handle type bag. It's very statement. It's very heavy. I feel like commands attention. And of course, Charlotte's carrying this one. So this one I wanted to mention because it's one of those brands that stuck out to me because I've seen the bag before, but also it's definitely something to check out. I think Ralph Lauren makes beautiful quality items. And guess what? Not a lot of people talk about the Ricky bag. There are a couple of videos I've found on YouTube. So if this one looks appealing to you, make sure you check out those videos. We're going to do a blast from the past with this one, and it's going to be Carrie's Pierre Cardin bag. It's like a saddle crossbody bag, and the most interesting thing to me with this one was the pattern. It was the logo pattern for Pierre Cardin. This is a vintage piece, and it just definitely very Carrie. I thought this was cool. Of course, Carrie would have like a vintage piece she's going to pull out, and you're like, oh, 1978, blah, 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 or whatever. So I thought this one very well fit with Carrie's personality and everything. And I like how it doesn't match with the pattern doesn't technically match with the coat she was wearing, but it stands out and it plays off itself. And, a mixture of patterns is not something that Carrie does not shy away from. So I think it was well fitted and a cool piece and a unique piece and very well thought through for that character. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. We did have one non-handbag accessory sneak its way in there, but I feel like I do you a disservice if I didn't mention it because I feel like it was a good mention. I think it was a mention that was worth making it to this video, but let me know in the comments down below as well as thumbsing up this video if you enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for watching.